and welcome back to Dune Awakening. So it finally happened after over 100 hours. The worm finally got me. I was partaking in the current event that's going on, the CHOAM Salvage Rights Event. Basically, a ship lands, you land with your ornithopter, you cut into it 2 layers, grab the stuff. There's often poison or fire traps. There's some Kirab guys that come in. They're not super hard, and they're not shielded, but with everything that's going on, it's an obstacle at least. And so anyway, I was flying back from Sentinel City. I'd done it once on our co-op game, and it was pretty close call, but it didn't really register with me how close it was. So anyway, well, I think Thursday night I was going to record later, but I was like, let me fly back from Southern Comms, where I'd been logging in and out to get the Sentinel armor set. Aluminum tier heavy. I did have all 5 pieces of that. I had a bunch of other stuff. I had like 60,000 Solari, probably 130,000 worth of 150,000 worth of Solari and blueprints on me, so that was not a good time to go working on the event. So anyway, almost back to base. I see one of the event ships on the open sand. I'm like, all right, let me try to grab this real quick. Important note: it was not smoking. After this, I actually read some tips and read some stuff on Reddit. A, it's buggy. B, it's tricky. C, there's some RNG going on how quickly the worm comes. But I didn't know all that. I just landed. Again, I had all my full kit on. I had all those schematics and stuff. I thought I'd landed close enough to the rocks for the ornithopter to be safe. But I didn't. It turned out. So anyway, I get to the ship, cut it open, grab the stuff, come out, the Kirab. I avoid them. I did rubber band a little bit, so I'll blame 20% on the game, but maybe 80% on my stupidity. Was just back at the ornithopter and the worm. I got the message and the worm got me. The camera like zooms out, like oh crap. Sometimes it zooms out and it's a close call, but this time he got me. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it for effect. But this is how I looked afterwards, naked, all my stuff gone. You do keep your vehicle tool to store your vehicle, and if you actually can keep the vehicle that's in there, but my ornithopter was on the sand. So again, stupidity, but really bummed me out for a couple of days, but I'm back at it today, and I had everything to craft another ornithopter except for 6 diamondine dust. I had 8 diamondine dust and the carbide scraps from breaking down weapons I'd gotten at Sentinel City when I was farming that chest. And I needed 6 more diamondine dust, so I did go to Airkeen. I bought diamondine dust, and I also bought some sand trout leather because I got all the Quirth set when I was farming Sentinel City, but I think I already told you that. But I have this sand trout leather now, so I'm going to craft that. That's like a light and steel suit combo, aluminum tier armor. So that'll be good for just like my standard, exploration, light combat kind of situation. And then I'm going to go back and farm the Sentinel armor set again. But let's craft this ornithopter, or actually let's learn this and get this armor crafting. So this will be better than our skinline jacket, and Kale's steel suit combo in the Tala boots. Actually, I had the Idaho boots. I'd just gotten those Idaho soft steps, so that was annoying. Lost those. Lost my long shot, which is a pretty expensive rifle. I lost stammer shot, but I actually ended up buying another one of those when I was in Airkey for 9,000. I had another dagger, aluminum tier, unique dagger. I didn't have the Abulard's disruptor on me, so I still have that. I'll show you. So yeah, I had more permits for Kel, so I crafted more of that. I had the Talib soft step boots to back up. And then, yeah, I had the Syrian Shiv. I bought Stammer Shot, crafted that. I still had Abulard's Rapture. And I bought one long shot the first one schematic. I found 2. I had listed 1 to sell. I crafted this replacement and actually delisted the one, so I have a backup now. So yeah, but craft that arm, and also I want to do this Weapons of War journey. So if we look at, so a really cool thing too, they added hide completed, so you can, you don't have to look through all the completed stuff. You can just show what you still need to do. So Weapons of War 3. So I need to craft a drill shot FK7, a Vulcan GAU-92, a house version of both of those, a house rapier, and Dune Man heavy armor. So I'll keep that on me as my armor set, because it's going to be fairly comparable to Carrick. So I have some of the Carrick pieces, but we'll just try out the Dune Man heavy, see how that serves us for a little while until we get the Sentinel. So let's learn all of that. Duneman heavy armor, house drill shot FK7, house rapier, and house GAU-92. Okay. Alright. See, I think I'll craft that armor later, because I'll just have to put it on and that'll complete the journey. But we'll craft these weapons. Let me get this coarse armor crafting here. So water, aluminum. I just did an aluminum run, plasto microfluid fiber, silicone blocks, sandtrap leather that I bought. I bought like 20 of those. I had gotten like 15 or 16 from picking up Duneman scout armor from Sentinel City out of the chest when I was farming it. So I'd gotten about 10 or so of those. And then spiced aluminum dust. So boots and the jacket, pants, helmet. And let's love watching it print, man. It's so cool. Alright. And there's what it looks like default, kind of like a ninja. At least the mask. Interesting. Let's see. So 139 armor on the head, 208 on the chest, 139 on the legs, 104, 104, and then dash stamina cost reduction. Light armor. Plus it's got the 0.5 heat protection. Let's try a different swatch on it. Sunset dye. I always like to try that one. That's usually my favorite. Pretty cool. I kind of like the sleek, tighter fitting outfits better, but it's cool. I like it. I'll wear this for a while. Actually, I'll probably swap in the Talib boots. Need to get a cheap pair for the event. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I don't want to lose another ornithopter. It'll come back. I got till the 10th. Definitely not going to do it this weekend. They've patched it like 3 times, so like I said, I did rubber band a little bit. I've heard other people saying they've had issues too. So yeah, we'll just leave the boots there for now. Okay. Fabricate these weapons, and then we will assemble Ornithopter number 2. Unfortunately. Alright. House Rapier. So yeah, I have some carbide scraps. Luckily I had enough of those for the Ornithopter number 2. House Drill Shot FK7. House Falcon G92. Alright. So Rapier, Drill Shot, I don't know how I'm gonna do these. Alright. So we got all the weapons we need for this. For the journey, I do want to grab my. I'll take. Cause I'm gonna use these green weapons on the. We're gonna do the swordmaster contract tonight to unlock the swordmaster skill tree from the starter trainer we got the other day. So let me grab long shot here. But if I do the event, I'm going to put on cheap kit, which the kit's not really the problem so much. I don't mind getting the schematics. It's the ornithopter, man. It's getting all the stuff I'm going to... basically, this time I have the stuff. Next time it's not going to be so easy to replace it. So, alright. Alright. Ornithopter construction. That's not what I need. 8. Oh my god, I didn't even make it like 10 hours. 10 hours of playtime with the first ornithopter. There we go. And we'll do the blue dasher again. Cool. Alright. We are in business again. So yeah, these are... they did let me keep a couple of the cargo packages after the worm ate me, so as a consolation prize, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's basically what you're grinding. You get contracts at some of the trade posts. Alright, I got water, I got all sorts of stuff. Okay. So the contract. Oh yeah, and last time we went to Arakeen, we talked to Cyprian Io, the planetologist. Imperial planetologist, Derek Chenard's boss, gave him a report from Derek, tried to get the kinds research to give to Derek. Cyprian Io's a jerk, he refused. Derek got upset, he hasn't given us another contract yet to unlock the 3rd level of planetology. We talked to Kara Volk, a Samuda-addicted trooper advanced trainer in Arakeen 2, and we got her contract to unlock the 2nd level of the trooper skills. And then we checked in with Zane DeWitt, the Mentat trainer at the bar in Arakeen, and he gave us another contract, which once we finish that chain will unlock the 3rd level of Mentat skills. Alright, so Swordmaster Basics. Find Devil's Eye Cavern. Right. So if we look up here, so I think that's Zane's contract. Rest Betrayal. Okay, I think that might be a faction contract, but here's Devil's Eyes Canyon. Checking the post. Okay, so that is where we're gonna head. Got water. Let's get spiced up. Is that enough? No. My tolerance grows. Alright, there we go. And my water is full. Okay, we should be good. Actually, oh, I'm out of fuel. I got a fuel cell. left me with the... Let me go get a fresh one to keep on me too. And I'm going to craft a respawn beacon. Because I'm going to pocket my ornithopter when we get to the objective location. What was I doing? I don't remember. It was probably important. Let me think. I got the respawn beacon. I got healing kits. I got water. Oh, it's gonna get another battery. Yeah. So I ran out of fuel while we're off on an adventure. Or a vehicle fuel cell. I always call them batteries. Alright. But yeah, you see the rockets flying around. So yeah, the Kirab are the ones shooting down the cargo ships. And you can also, so you get like, I think 3 to 5 of the cargo salvage from a shipwreck. But you can also, there's these the turrets. So yeah, we can try and go, you can do the turrets so you only get one, and that's if it hasn't recently been looted. I'm really not sure how these work. I wonder if you think I can throw land over here? So yeah, you can like take out these turrets and get some cargo for these too. But you need like 150 to complete the event and get all, there's like cosmetics and stuff. Shot first.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, they're just Kirab, so. Plasteel market floor fiber and mechanical parts. Okay. Cut array this? Alright. Is that it? Not get any. Maybe there's only. Maybe there's a. Maybe you don't always get the cargo. But anyway, that's another way to get the cargo, I've heard. So. But that takes a lot longer than doing the shipwrecks. Hey, but we took one down for a minute. Onward to the objective. What the heck, let's do this one too. I don't know, I'll have to look into it a little bit more, but definitely not. I had 2 on me, so I'm not getting any from just shotgun bullets. I don't know. I got some shipwreck type stuff, so that's not too bad. Too high. Relaxing with the rockets flying over my head. Oh, John was flying his assault, and one of the crashing cargo ships landed on, hit him as it was crashing. Just broke part of his assault off. He crashed it into the sand, and the worm got it. So he's not happy. So yeah, he spent the day grinding up a replacement assault. Water, forgot to hydrate before we left.
Who's that?
Give me your 178 slot. Alright. Looks like this is it. But yeah, we hadn't done one of these trainer contracts in a while, so I thought it was a good time. I mean, this shouldn't be too hard. It's a starting contract. There's Search Devil's Eyes Cavern complete. Find a way into the wreck of the palace. Okay. I have to know where the wreck of the palace is. Defaced fremen stuff. Oh, it looks like this is a broken, another broken Trial of Aql location with a recording.
The Sardaukar destruction extends even to these small shrines. I cannot decipher their purpose, but the altar seems to have contained a quantity of spice. And the murals. Such beauty to be destroyed by the cut of a lasgun or blade. All I could decipher from here is another step on the journey of the Zensuni wanderers. Thurgrod. Perhaps there's some link between the Zensuni and the Fremen.
The Fremen are the Zensuni. Come on. We learned that already. Well, I guess we just finished the Sixth Trail of Aql, which I guess this was this location. I didn't know it was over here, but that'll work. Let me look at it. Oh, it's gone. I cannot see it. No. No, I can. So, Sixth Trail of Aql. Deep in Jabal freed another destroyed altar. There is something very profane about the destruction the Sardaukar have brought here. Defilement of an entire people and their history. The mysterious scholar has been here as well. In the aftermath, her notes mention Thurgrod, another planet of the Zensuni migration. Are the Fremen remnants of the Zensuni wanderers? The answer lie ahead in another location carved in stone. Okay, so alright, so I guess we just have the 7th now to work on soon, so cool. Alright. And then, yes, the palace is over here. Right here. We have been there before. Been there quite a few times myself, but we did go there on one of the episodes. It is a PvP zone, but I've come there when someone had just been there, but I've never actually had an encounter there. Well, John and I were doing it, and as we were leaving, someone landed with their ornithopter, but they saw the two of us and just skedaddled, so no shots fired. Find my way out of here. Okay. Well, that was convenient that it was located right here. Did I picked up the ornithopter, but I didn't put down a respawn beacon, did I? No, I didn't. Palace. Gotta love that we can get there pretty quick. All those ships going, all those rockets. I love that I can see all the different landmarks. There's Merzabah. There's Merzabah way back there. The Hammer Rock. There's the Hand of Kadir right in front of us. To the right is the Stone Sentinel. seeing if there's another one of those turret things we can take out. Maybe there's just a random chance that they're in those chests up there where I'm getting the plasteel microfiber fiber and stuff. I did definitely see someone say that they said there's you get 3 to 5 at shipwrecks and 0 to 1 at the turrets. So they are not. There's 1 per area until it resets, not like the shared chest. I just saw someone imagining things. Oh yeah, I guess this is probably... Is this the one I came to already? No, I don't know. Shipwrecking, yeah, this is a PvP area. Enabled area. Yeah, the guys keep disappearing over here. Oh yeah, I got some. But yeah, I guess if you don't do the whole, like, planting the explosive, then it won't reset. So. Respawn beacon. So we gotta kill more people with the drill shot. One of their cargo ships.
Identify yourself. Kill them. I see someone.
And then there's these radiation zones, which will hurt you a little bit, but it's not real heavy radiation. There's a door you can cut through. And your typical shipwreck stuff. Overkill, but might as well. That's the way we came in.
I need help.
How did that guy survive? I was shocked. I think he's dead. He's just not really there. Another one down here, chest over here. Okay, got an ID band. One already cut in, yeah. There's another radiation area with another room you can cut into.
Where's backup?
There's a way out. Chest, another door to cut through. That's how it works on shields. That's primary. That's really what it's for. It's like a shotgun shooting slugs, but if you're not dealing with shielded enemies, scattergun's better. Well, the game just had a seizure. Killed him in the knee.
I see someone.
There's so
Okay, now I can kill with the heavy gun. Access granted. So there's a celestial chest in here with iron tier unique schematics. Okay. Way of the Wanderer. You'll get some dust here too. Some more shipwreck components. There's some. There's an ID band. I think I'm missing a chest somewhere. There's that one. Anyway, there's a couple chests. Here it is. Okay. Alright. Oh, search the wreck of the palace. Okay. Okay. Completed. Enter Imperial Testing Station number 76. Okay. Well, I think we'll do that next time. We moved along the Swordmaster contract, crafted our Korth armor set, a light armor steel suit hybrid, crafted a second, or assembled our second ornithopter. Unfortunately, we hit a few of the turrets, got a little bit of cargo for the event, so might do the event properly and hit some more shipwrecks. But again, I'm not too keen on losing my ornithopter this weekend, so I'll think about it. The event goes until the 10th, I think. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day. Oh, and stick around if you want to hear me read some lore, but let me get out of this PvP area before I do that. The reading of the lore. Still Canley. Okay. We will get to a safe spot here. Changing in 20 seconds. Let me just get a little hidden in case one of the Sardaukar come by while I'm reading. Alright. So, Codex. Alright, last time we read about smugglers. Let's read about the fremen. Overheard in a trade post in the Haga Basin. The Fremen, yeah, good riddance to them. You ever meet one you know before the Sardaukar? Yeah, they all add those uncanny eyes staring into my soul. Town Fremies weren't so arrogant, but all add that look about them, like you was not worthy to kiss their boots. Like Nobleborn? Nah, Nobleborn are top of the pyramid cause that's the way it works. The Fremies are at the bottom of the pyramid, but act like they come from the top. I heard there was good fighters, gave the Sardaukar a fierce fight. They are tough, no denying it. Seen one get grabbed by some Harko guards once. Fight was over before it began. 3 dead Harko and 1 vanished from Fremi. Bloody wisps of the desert. Now they're dead. Nothing left of them but a few haunted sieges. Shame the Emperor had to have them all killed. Can't have been many of them to start with, living in the desert, no water, just worms, storms, and sand. Sardaukar did them a favor, if you ask me. And if you know anything, there were millions and millions of Fremen on Arrakis, way more than the Harkonnens thought. Excerpt from the Zinzuni Schism, A History by Princess of Rulin. The exile of the Zinzuni is an event buried in history. The schism between the warlike teachings of Mahomet Sari and the Catholic philosophical leanings of Ali bin Ohashi led to a great exodus from Old Terra. The Zinzuni were a persecuted people wherever they went. Space travel, being limited to slow ships in the presence of the infinite void, heightened the strangeness of those who spent time there. On every planet, the Zinzuni found disdain, a simple indifference to military blockades, to violent raids, and to the slavery. Like a tree shedding leaves as winter comes, so too did the Zinzuni shed their weak and their infirm, until all that remained was a core of hardwood. Zinzuni philosophy has spread across the Imperium, their wandering influenced so many of the worlds they touched, but we can only speculate as to where the final hardened core of the Zinzuni ended up. There are some sources who claim that his second wife, Nisei, was actually the mind behind the philosophy, while Allah Ben was only a mouthpiece. Okay. Alright. Well, that'll do it. Thanks again. Be well, and I will see you next time.